US imposes visa sanctions on China for forced assimilations of Tibet children. The U.S. State Department announced on Wednesday that it is imposing visa restrictions on Chinese officials responsible for the forced assimilation of Tibetan children. The sanctions are in response to a new Chinese law that requires all Tibetan children to attend boarding schools where they are taught Mandarin Chinese and the Chinese government's ideology. Man who mocked Xi Jinping flees China on jet ski, rides 300 km to S Korea. A Chinese man who mocked President Xi Jinping on social media has reportedly fled the country on a jet ski and ridden 300 kilometers to South Korea. The man, who has not been identified, is said to have been inspired by the movie The Bourne Identity. Major traffic jam at drought. Hit Panama Canal, over 200 ships stuck. A major traffic jam has formed at the Panama Canal due to a drought that has caused low water levels. Over 200 ships are currently waiting to transit the canal, which is a major shipping route between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Ukrainian drones attack 6 Russian regions and hit military planes. Ukrainian drones have carried out a series of attacks on 6 Russian regions, hitting military planes and other targets. The attacks are the latest in a series of Ukrainian strikes on Russian territory since the start of the war in February. Ukrainian drones attacked 6 Russian regions on Wednesday, hitting military planes and other targets. The attacks were carried out in the Belgorod, Kursk, Bryansk, Voronezh, Rostov, and Smolensk regions. The Ukrainian military said that the drones hit a fuel depot, an ammunition depot, and several military vehicles. The Russian Defense Ministry said that it had shot down some of the drones, but that others had managed to penetrate Russian airspace. The attacks are the latest in a series of Ukrainian strikes on Russian territory since the start of the war in February. The Ukrainian military has been using drones to great effect in the war against Russia. The drones have been used to carry out strikes on Russian positions, as well as to gather intelligence. The Russian military has struggled to counter the Ukrainian drones, and the attacks have caused significant damage. The latest attacks are likely to further escalate tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Russia has warned that it will retaliate against any Ukrainian strikes on its territory. The United States and its allies have condemned the attacks, but they've also said that they will continue to provide military assistance to Ukraine. The war in Ukraine is now in its 5th month, and there is no end in sight. The fighting has caused a humanitarian crisis, and millions of people have been displaced from their homes. The war is also having a significant impact on the global economy, causing energy prices to soar and disrupting supply chains. The future of Ukraine is uncertain. The country is facing a long and difficult struggle against Russia. However, the Ukrainian people have shown great resilience, and they are determined to defend their country. Gabon military officers declare coup and place president under house arrest. Mutinous soldiers in Gabon have declared a coup and placed President Ali Bongo under house arrest. The coup is the latest in a series of political crises in the oil-rich African country. A group of military officers in Gabon declared a coup on Wednesday, August 30, 2023, and placed President Ali Bongo under house arrest. The officers, who called themselves the Committee of Transition for the Restoration of Institutions, said they had taken control of the country because of the severe institutional, political, economic, and social crisis that Gabon was facing. Bongo's father, Omar Bongo, ruled Gabon for 42 years until his death in 2009. Ali Bongo was elected president in 2009 and re-elected in 2016. The coup has been condemned by the African Union, the United States, and France. The United Nations Security Council is expected to discuss the coup on Thursday. The coup is a major setback for Gabon, which is a relatively stable country in a volatile region. The coup could also have a negative impact on the country's economy, which is heavily dependent on oil exports. These are just a few of the top news headlines around the world today.
Become a subscriber and get exclusive access to our content. We're more than just a channel, we're a community. Subscribe and join us on the journey. Thanks for